Hello everyone, this is Mr. Rupaid and I welcome to you in the digital fashion design zone. Today I came to you with very important classes for those students who want to develop their career in the field of graphical fashion designs. If you want to be a very good fashion designer, so you must be aware about the CAD and the graphic softwares. So there are basically the most popular three softwares for the graphic design and the graphical fashion design field. First is the Corel Draw, which is the vector graphical designing softwares, and second one is the Photoshop, that is the raster based graphical fashion designing softwares, and third one is Adobe Illustrator softwares. So these are the basically very important softwares which is mostly usable in the fashion industry, in the fashion fields. So if you want to develop your career in the fashion field as a designer, you must be aware about all these types of softwares. So today I can is the very popular softwares that is called the Corel Draw software. So you can design a lot of things as like a company brand logo and the brochures, advertising brochures for the company of your company, and then letterhead for your company, flyers and the pamphlets. You can design a lot of things. You can design with the help of this softwares. You can design job cards of your products, job cards. You can design specification sheets of your products. You can design cost sheets, production sheets, a lot of things you can design with the help of these softwares. So today we will introduce you these softwares with the help of company letterhead design. So let's start. First of all, what we have to do, first of all, if you want you have to decide the dimensions of your page of your file. So if you are going to design the company letterhead, so you have to know what is the size of company letterhead and you have to finalize it. Suppose I want design company letterhead, so you can go the file menu or you can come to here directly. So I'm going to the file menu. If you want any types of new templates also you can use, but we are going to file, new. You will left click over there and then new panels will appear in front of you. It will ask you what should be the name, so you can put here company letterhead, L-E-T-T-E-R, letterhead. So this is the letterhead of your company. Any company, only letterhead you can type over here, letterhead, and you will go to that custom size. Custom size means it will be A4 size, and then you come to this place. You will see a lot of measuring units is available over here. You can decide whatever units is comfortable for you for the designing purpose. So you can select this inches, millimeters or centimeters, whatever is comfortable for you. You can select the unit of measurements. After that you can see that mode of your color. So there is two types of color mode. First is RGB, that is and CMYK. So let me explain you about the RGB. What is the difference between RGB and CMYK? Actually CMYK is using for those purpose of designs which is going to be printed documents. So if you want brochures, posters and letterheads, logo, company logo, so if you want for design for the printing purpose, so you have to decide the CMYK color, cyan, magenta, yellow and black. And other is the RGB. This is especially used for the digital design. If you are designing web pages for digital purpose, it will not be printed, it will be only digitally will be displayed. So for that purpose, if you are going to design any documents, so you have to select the RGB. So now we are going to design a printed types of documents. For that we are selecting the CMYK color mode. Next very important thing is the resolutions. What should be the resolutions of your documents? So 300 we have already selected. Okay, all these, after the selection of all these things, now you have to go to the OK, left click over there. Now you can see that your file has been created and now user interface has been appeared in front of you. This is the designing area, means at this area you can design anything, whatever into the walls, in the digital walls or any advertising or any types of documentations in the vector form you are seeing into the world. You can design with the help of this softwares. So let's start. First of all, you can see that let me explain you about this user interface. First of all, in the top, this is called the On the top you will see file, edit, view, layout, objects, effects. All these are called the menu bar. And just below the menu bar you can see this is called the standard toolbars. And then in the bottom next you will see this is called the property toolbars. Whatever, and then you will come to this left hand side, end of the left hand side you will see this is called the toolbar. Actual toolbars, whatever you want to design in your work area, you have to select the tools from this area. If you will see on to the top right hand side, you will see this is called the color panel. So you can decide the colors, whatever colors you can choose with the help of these panels, color panels. So let me introduce you about the most usable tools in the software. So you can see this is your work area, A4 size. If you want to make it active, so what you will have to do, you will go to the rectangle tool, you will double left click over there, and then you can see that your page activated. If you will see here, this is called the nodes, so you can resize the page, but we have already selected the custom size, so we should not resize again. Now let's start design. So first of all, we will go to the rectangle tools, we will left click over there, and now we will draw a rectangle like this rectangle we have drawn. If you want a specific size of rectangles, then you will come to over here and you can put the what should be the length and width of your rectangle. You can specific length and width you can decide over here. So we want 3 inches width of this rectangle, so we will put over 3 and hit the enter button, and you can see that the width of this rectangle has been 3 inches. Now you will see here this is called the convert to curves. Let me introduce you about these tools. If you want to change, modify any rectangle, square, any types of shapes, so you have to go to these tools, convert to curve, left click over here, and now you come to your new tools, most usable and important tools. This is called the shape tools. So left click over there, and now you are ready to modify this rectangle. You can increase it top. If you will come to this line, you will left click over there, and now you can see that property toolbars activated. Now you come to this here, convert to curves, so you left click over there, and then you will pick this arrow and drag drop to upside like this. You can drag it out like this, and then you will go to the, if you want to add any another nodes to your rectangle, so you can add it with the help of add nodes. If you want to reduce nodes, you can reduce nodes with the help of these tools. Now you come to the pick tools, left click over here, and then you come to select the color. So any colors you can select as per your desired designs. Now you can see that color has been applied into the area. Now what is the next step? You come to the rectangle. Again you have to draw. If you want to further changes in this rectangle, you go to the shape tools, and then you can increase like this. You can increase or decrease the size of your design elements. You come to the pick tools, you come to the rectangle tools, and then you have to draw another more rectangles. After drawing these rectangles, you come to the pick tools, left click over there, and then you can drag and drop. Let me introduce you about the pick tools. It is a very important tools. If you want the reposition of your design elements from freehand movement, so with the pick tools you can move anywhere the elements of your design. Without the selection of pick tools, you cannot move this anywhere. So you should be very well aware about the familiar also about the pick tools. So now with the help of pick tools only you can move up and down and left hand, right hand side. Another option is also from your keyboard. If you want to move your work, your elements top, so you press the top arrow key. Now you can see that you can move your elements to the top. So it is a very slow process. So you can directly go to the pick tools and fastly you can move from one place to another. Again you go to the curve to curve tools, convert to curve tools, and left click over here and go to the shape tools, left click over there. Now you can modify it as per your desire, and you fill the colors into that rectangles. Now if you want to convert it to close, left click to your line and go to the convert to curve icon and pick the arrow key, and like this you can increase. Select the second line, go to the convert to curve icon and left click over there, and now left click and drag and drop. Like this you can see that we have designed it very nicely. Go to this curve tools. If you will drag and drop, like this arrow will activate. Left click to this node and then drag and drop. Now you can see that like this it has been done. Now go to the pick tools and you can move it down by the down arrow key. If you will select to the center, then it will convert into rotate. Now you can rotate it as per your desires, and then you can move it towards down. And then again you go to the shape tools and left click over there, this work area, you select it, left click over there, and now again go to the pick tools and then come to the down arrow key and you can move it down. So like this, very nicely you can do the changing in your design. Now we have to group it first of all. So this one select and press the shift button and select this also, and then go to this icon, group objects. Now you can see it has been grouped. Now you come to this area and right click and power clip inside, and then like this you can. Now you can see that this both unwanted areas has been deleted automatically. It has been readjusted, so it's a very important tool. Now again we can repeat it. Now after the making selection of these two elements, you have to right click and go to the power clip inside, and then like this you can remove all the unwanted areas from the designs. So now you can see that your design up to that has been completed. Now let me introduce you about the another tools which is very most important and usable. Suppose you have to put the logo on your letterhead. So for that purpose you have to go to the file and the import and export. It's a very important tool. I will introduce you first about the import tools. So you have to go to the import tools, left click over there, and then you have to select your logo, whatever name you have given. You type here logo 1. So we have selected this one, and then again you go to that, you left click over the import button. Now you can see that this logo has been imported into our work area. Now you come to this corner node and drag and reduce the size of your logo. Now you can position it over here or wherever you want position, you can reposition it. So let me first reduce the size of this. What we have to do, you have to select this area, and then you have to go to the edit power clip, left click over there. Now what we have to do, from this area you can reduce it, and from here also you can reduce it. So up to what you want to reduce, you can reduce it. So by this, like this, we will reduce, and then again go to the stop editing, left click over there. Now you come to this icon and we have to reposition at this place. Now you can see that very nicely your logo of your company has been imported and adjusted into the letterhead. Now if you want duplicate of this logo, So you have to select this one by clicking left and press the Ctrl D. Now you can see that another one duplicate of this has been generated. Now what we have to do, we have to select the corner nodes, left click, drag and fix it to the center, at the center. Further you want to increase, you will go to the node and then you will see the center node will automatically appear and you have to drop over there. Now you can see that this has been fixed into the center of our letterhead. If you want to reposition it top, so you press the top arrow key from your keyboard, or left arrow key, or right, you can press the right arrow keys. Now if you are satisfied with your positions of the logo and the size of logo, then you will go to the pick tools and left click outside of the OK. But we have to make a watermark of this logo. So for that purpose, what we have to do? So for that purpose, we have to use one important tools that is called the transparency tools. It plays a very important role. This is called the transparency tools. With the help of these tools, we can make a watermark of this logo. Let's see. Left click over here and come to your logo and then left click. Now so now what we have to do, you can see this panels is appearing. In this panel you can type 95 or 90 and hit the enter button. Now you can see that very nicely it has been converted into a, you have to type over here 90 and hit the enter button, and like this you can see that it has been converted into a watermark. So you can again select it and you can reposition it and then OK. Now you can see that this watermark has been generated into your company letterhead. Now what we have to do next operation is that we have to import the contact icon, address icon and search icon that we have to generate. So for that, first of all, we have to go to graph paper tools. You can see at this place into the toolbar, this is called the graph paper tools. You will left click over there and come to this property bar. So here should be the 3 rows and 1 column. So we have to already put it over here and then come to this place and then you can draw it. If you want to resize, you can increase the size of these things. Now you come to the pick tools, left click and left click outside, and then we have to import the contact icons. So for that purpose, we have to go to the import menu, and wherever we have saved our contact icons in our desktop or any other place, so we can select it and import it. Left click over here and now you come to the corner nodes and resize it. Now you come to this place and again increase the size of this, and now you can replace it. Go to the zoom tools and drag and drop this area and you can zoom it because it will be easy to operate and just walk to this place. So now you come again pick tools and left click outside. Now we have to come to the text tools, left click over there and come to this place, and you have to first of all decide the font size 12 point, and then you write the number, your contact number, whatever is your so like this. Any more contact numbers you can put and you can reposition it or increase or decrease as per your designs. Now you can see that your contact has been completed. Now we have to put the that is called the address icon. So you go to the similar process, file, import, and you can type here address icon, and then left go to the import, and like this you can import it. Now you can see it is not completely visible. For that purpose you have to go to this menu and go to the tools selected. Now you can see it is fully visible. Now come to the corner node and drag and minimize it. You minimize this properly, and after that you come to this place and position it over here. Now you go to the zoom tools, left click over there, and first of all go to the fit. You go to the fit to screen, and with the help of zoom tools you can zoom your specified work area. After that you can type or you can resize your icons. Now come to the text icon, tools, left click over there, and then you can start the typing of company address as like a digital fashion design zone. Fashion design zone, whatever is the name of your company you can write, and load. And after that you can resize it by selecting the node, and like this you can reposition it. If you are comfortable with your design, you can reposition it further until you are comfortable with that. If you want to make bold, you can bold it. First of all you have to go to the pick tools. Now you can bold it, italic it, and whatever font you can size, you can change the font size or any other things. So font size is 10. Again you come to these tools and we have to readjust it. Like this, and then you can reposition all these things. Come to the text tools, and further if you want to do any change in text, so you can do further changes into the text. So like this we have adjusted the digital fashion design zone, Bangalore 56010. Now we have to come to the next search tools. So we have to put our search tools, and another method is to import of your icon. It's very easy method. If you are not finding by that import, go to the file menu. Other options to import any contents is very easy. If you want to import this from desktop directly, so you go to the icon and left click over, drag and drop it over here. Like this also you can import any contents in your design area. So it's very easily whatever is your. So now you can put your email address or any other things, company websites and email address. So you can put over here. You go to the contents and you can type here your email address @gmail.com. And then you go to the pick tool and you can drag, resize the font. You go over here and you can put like this and then bold it. Now you can see that all these things has been adjusted into our letterhead. So what we have to do, the next option is that we have to select this rectangle and then we have to delete it. Now you come to the fit to screen. Like this, you can see that now we have to put our company name in our top. So for that we have to go to the text tools and then we have to select the font of our design. We have to select the font and styles and size. So now we have to select the styles as a T and then OK. Now we have to left click over here and type here the name of your company as like after the typing, go to the pick tools and then further changes you can do. Whatever size you want, you can increase or you go to the center point and drag and drop. If you want radius 24, 36, whatever size you want, you can change it. Go to the zoom tools and specify that area and then go to the pick tools and left click over the center and then drag and reposition it, and we have to give the color as like this. Now you can see that your letterhead has been completely designed with the help of this software very easily. If you want preview of your letter, so you go to the view menu and you have to select the full screen preview. Now you can see that your letterhead is looking like that. I hope that this is beginner classes. In the next class I will tell you about the advertising brochure development for any companies. So it plays a very important role in the fashion industry to be a fashion designer. Thank you for this class.